Welcome aboard. Grab a seat. It's Archie the school bus man. Living my sunshine. I hope you're living your sunshine today too. My kids over the years have asked me, Archie, why do you have a seatbelt and we don't? And I say to them, compartmentalization. Now they look at me kind of weird when I say that, but basically I tell them that their seat is actually a big padded box that they get to sit in. Front and back, and the seat itself. So if they're sitting safely in their seat, they'll be just fine. Now, will they bump into each other or bump heads or maybe get a scrape or a cut here or there? That's possible. They're much safer in a seat like this. The other reason is that I have a seatbelt because I'm right by the windshield. I don't want to have to fly out the windshield. The little ones will hit up against the back or bang up against this. So their tiny little box saves them from getting injured. The other thing about the safety on a school bus is the way the school bus is built. It's much higher off the ground, so the chances of a car hitting us means that the car is going to slide underneath most of us. So the vehicle rides high enough so that most hoods of cars will go underneath it. Doesn't mean that nobody's going to get injured. That's a possibility all the time, but you're much safer if you're sitting properly in your seat, in your compartment. The other thing that I've mentioned is that seatbelt technology right now can't really adjust for every single kid on the bus because every single kid doesn't want to sit in the same seat. Sometimes they want to sit at the back, sometimes they want to sit at the front. You have to have a certain amount of seatbelts that are going to conform to the different sizes of children because kids come in all sizes. Thin, tall, big, short, it doesn't matter. So when you get a seatbelt, it has to conform to each child. There are some children that are very small, and having just a lap belt could injure their small intestines, their small hips, or they could end up getting injured just by the way that the belt sits on them. And we can't make sure that every single belt fits every single child every time. The other problem is that in the case of an emergency, I look at the world with a worst case point of view. What is the worst possible scenario if everybody's in a seatbelt? Well, all of the seatbelts could malfunction. So I've got 48 kids that I've got to make sure that I can get off the bus in a situation where there's an emergency. Taking the time to cut 48 kids out of a seatbelt on a bus that's having an emergency is not very good. So you might take a couple bumps and bruises by bouncing around in your compartment, but you'd be a lot safer that way. On a school bus, your compartment is your safety shelter. So, I hope you learned something today. Stay inside your seat, stay inside your compartment, sit properly, and we'll all have a safe ride. It's Archie the school bus man. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now. I hope today's video put a smile on your face. Make sure to click subscribe because there's more where that came from. Until next time, have a fantastic day and live your sunshine. Bye for now.